Right, so we're still watching this weird Korean drama called Boys Over Flowers. And so, still a lot of agonizing face shots that take up probably about 10 minutes of your time just watching these people's faces. And this is the first one I watched, so I honestly don't know if that's a trend for these types of shows. But it might be like their country style type thing, like, cause like we as Americans, we're so stimulated all the time that we're just go on to the next scene. We can't handle just sitting there and watching someone's face with kind of the same expression the entire time. It's really, actually, I think it's a really interesting way to film movies and TV shows. Like, this is a drama type thing, and I'm only on episode 15 right now, so we shall see how far we get in the day and how much watching we have to watch. There's only like 24 episodes, and I'm pretty well into it, so we shall see. And these are like hour-long TV shows with a lot of face shots that take up like, okay, maybe I'm exaggerating, 10 minutes, but it's probably more like 5 minutes. But with the way that my brain works, it gets kind of agonizingly painful all the time, so yeah. But it's kind of weird, this type of show, because of the fact that it's not what I'm used to seeing in normal video type deals. And so yeah, like, this show is basically about this common girl, like, you know, like the average person, like, goes to school, so it's kind of like a slice of life type deal thing. But like, in the first episode, she saves like this kid's life that attends like this high class school for like the really super rich and the really super privileged. And so the public gets all crazy and is like, why is this school even here? It's just a school for the rich. And like, this is like top elite. Like, in one of the earlier episodes, they were gonna go on a school trip, which to like a different country, and it costs $20,000. Like, this is on Netflix, so I'm assuming that when it says $20,000 in the parentheses, that it actually means $20,000 American money. I'm not entirely certain. It has a little dollar sign, but other countries use that too, so I don't know. But yeah, it's like 20,000. It's crazy. And so this girl attends this, and then this girl attends this school for the rich because she got there on scholarship for like under the whole swimming aspect, that because she's a really good swimmer. But it's only to like calm the public's mind, psyche thing, because they started questioning, and the leader person of like the richest family in the country runs this school, and they don't want the public to have all these negative things going on in their head about the group family, whatever. And so this girl gets accepted to this school underneath the premise that the reason why she's accepted is because of the fact that she will calm the public's mind that, oh, so, yeah. Example went out of my head as I'm trying to say it. Anyways, it's the premise, the other more important premise is that she gets into this, is that in the beginning she gets into this fight of, between, she gets into this kind of fight with the top group. Like, it's these 4 boys that are, like, the most popular, the, like, highest, like, if you dated one of them, you were, like, the shit. Like, that's how popular these kids are. And so, yeah, so she gets in a fight with them, and she and the leader of the group end up falling in love, but the love is forbidden by the guy's mom because the mom doesn't want her son marrying like this common type girl because, well, she's a average girl. Like, there's nothing, like, she doesn't come from like a good family, and she doesn't like a good family. Like, her family is pretty damn good, like, holy. But she doesn't want her son marrying a lower class person. And yeah, it's very weird. But anyways, dang it, I had this all mapped out. But yeah, I'll let you know how this is going on, and
So, I completed the
Boys Over Flowers, and that last episode is really effed up. It, basically what had happened later on is that, like, she left to go, like, her parents were forced out of their home, so they went to, like, this really gross fishy place where they catch fish and sell fish and stuff, which I think is gross because the whole area kind of looks a little on the dirty side. To me, I don't know, might be how it actually looks in real life. I don't really know, I've never been to this place. It's just the scenery I saw. And, the guy follows her and tries to make up with her and stuff like that. And he ends up getting hit by a car and losing all of his memories of the main girl. He ends up, like, thinking he's in love with this other girl he's not really in love with. And anyways, the last episode, the main girl's trying to really get him to remember her. But after she realizes that she can't get him to remember her, she attempts suicide. Like, she hurt her shoulder, so she can't swim anymore. And what happened is that she, like, backed up to the edge of a pool and threw herself and, like, kind of, like, just fell back into the pool. And everyone, because they're at this party, and everyone just kind of rushes over but does nothing to save her. She's, like, under the water for, like, 5 minutes, and they do absolutely nothing to save her. Like, all these other people who know how to swim do nothing to save her. And finally, the main guy gets his memory back in time to save her. And that is honest to God, that is the most effed up thing I have ever seen in my entire life. It is so weird. Like, I don't even understand it. And throughout this 5 minutes, like, we're not actually really seeing her under the water. We're seeing her under the water in these flashbacks that this guy is having. And I just question it. I question it to no end. There is something very, very, very effed up about this.